Hello, friends, or Diva Carja, and welcome to the Wrestless podcast review of the Elimination Chamber, where we compare, congratulate, and critique all spots high and low, from bell to bell, from pitfall to promo. Your ears will be graced by a phenomenal force. Starting off with the most professional of all podcasters, the host with the most, who reaches coast to coast, coming to you live from his humble abode. It is yours truly, Jeff Cody. Introducing first, he is the man that puts the moron in Moron Mania, the dirty dog of Drogheda, the wanker from Westmeath, my cranky, crude, competitive confidant, the second best there is, the second best there was, and the second best there ever will be. He is the self-proclaimed one and only, Sean Moreau. Joining him, another co-host. He is the final boss of the Wrestless podcast, the tradie sensation that is sweeping the nation, the crusher from Kells, the baller from being the Jack Bastard, David, the killer, Kerwin. And finally, last but definitely not least, he is every night's main event, the face that runs the place, the doctor of Wrestlenomics, the Mexican warrior, style and profile and limousine ride, jet plane flying, wheel and dealing, son of a gun. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Luke. Oh, fuck it. I got it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We will be discussing Elimination Chamber, but first of all, we're obviously going to talk a little bit about ourselves and how everyone's doing. I will go to the person I introduced first, Sean Marody. How are you doing, my friend? It's been a little while. What's the crack?
Jeff. We don't do this nearly as much as often anymore. It's good to see you boys. What I would like to just start off this podcast with very quickly is like about 5 seconds before we clicked record, Jeff expressed that he wanted Ric Flair to die. Because
I think that was all in jest, and it was a bit of a joke, and we all had a laugh.
Well, I am taking it on board, and I'm now set out on murdering Ric Flair. But other than that, I made a promise to a friend that this one day would be mentioned on this podcast. I am inviting our host here to tell these lovely boys a story that they may have not been familiar with once upon a time.
Okay, fuck you there. The story of which you feel alluding is me and a few of my friends, no one in the podcast here, but a couple of mates, a few of other friends that I'm not as familiar as I pretend to be. We went and did a Europe trip. It was lovely, and we saw the sights. We saw Berlin, we saw Prague, we saw Bratislava, we saw Budapest. It was very good. It was a very great idea at the time. First night, we flew over to Berlin from Dublin, and we decided to go out and have a load of pints, because you gotta push the stereotype when you're over in the other cultures, make sure they don't forget how we roll. So we went to a lovely Irish bar called Kilkenny, which makes sense, that's where I'm from, so I was like, it's a bit of home. We drank a lot of pints. We drank all the pints, we drank baby Guinnesses, we drank full Guinnesses, we drank all the Guinnesses there, and they were all Irish shite because they were abroad. But they did get us well enough on, and then I was way too well on. I had many drinks before the pub, many drinks after the pub, and if I had any in my bag, I would have had them after the pub. And we decided, me and my mate Dara decided, you know what? We'll just go home. We'll get a takeaway. We'll go back to the hostel. It'll all be good. But two of our other friends decided to go on and go to the pub. So I was left drunken and alone. And what was staring us in the face? The holy lights of KFC, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't thought, I'm a big boy, and big boys should not be allowed to be drunk out of their senses and alone with a touchscreen order board. KFC, it's a bad combination. So, in my drunken haze, I thought that the board was, just pick the things you like, because I didn't understand how ordering worked, because I was fucked. So, I was there scrolling away about 10 minutes, just like, that is chicken, boneless chicken, I'll have the bucket, I'll have this, that, the other, I'll have this, bit of that, apples and pears, all of that bollock. Then I got to the till, and I was like, this is my receipt, can I have my KFC please? And they said, this will be a while. And I thought, why a while? I only ordered a few things, that's grand. So I was waiting there about 5-10 minutes, and then a man appeared with a giant plastic bag. It wasn't a KFC branded bag, because they don't make them big enough in Germany, because there's not enough fat punts like me. So hands out this huge bag of chicken. It was a glorious bag of chicken. One of the best bags of chicken I've ever had. We went back to the apartment. Dara laughing at me all the way. We sat down, and then I decided, those other two pricks aren't home. I'll call them. So I called them in the club and cried down the phone about the amount of KFC I had ordered. I said, it's too much. I need to be stopped. It's a terrible situation. But we dug in. We tried to get rid of the evidence, but the bodies were very much to be seen in the morning. But the one saving grace is that prick Dara, he decided, now this chicken had been left out in a room temperature, a little bit over, all night. And if anyone knows anything about food, specifically chicken, that's not something you want to eat the next day, especially KFC chicken that had been probably there for a good few hours before. So Dara decided, you know what, I'm going to speed up the bacteria in this and microwave the fuckers. And then decided to eat them and was sick for the whole day. So, there was a saving grace and a silver lining. But that's my little lovely background story for the podcast. Back to you, Sam.
And how much did you spend on the KFC?
There was a rough average kind of normal number that I spent on. What's the average number someone spends on a KFC? Who knows? How long is a piece of string?
About 25 quid.
Yeah, double that. But I did buy 50 quid's worth of KFC, and then I have to get a loan for the rest of the holiday. But yeah, shout out KFC if you want to sponsor me before I die. Be quick. But anyways, Rowdy, back to you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I think you should move on to the other boys then.
Okay, lovely stuff. David Kerwin, how are you doing, my friend, before we kick into Elimination Chamber?
Not too bad. Well, I say that I've been dealing with a minor back injury, but other than that, yeah, can't complain. It's getting better now.
That's what happens when you get bummed.
Yeah, this will probably go up on the day itself, so it'll be my birthday when this goes up, probably. Hello. Yeah. 24. Woo!
Yeah, enjoy it. 25 is a bag of balls.
Oh yeah, your prefrontal cortex is fully developed, and now you realise.
I can feel myself decaying every second of the day, mate. But yeah, good stuff. Happy days. He's gonna be a year older. We've survived, mate. Very good. Now,
Luke.
come on, mate. Luke, how are you doing, mate? I heard you were double dropping tramadol before the podcast.
Yeah, they're doing their job anyway.
That's good. How are you floating? Are you vibing? Are you a little bit blurry?
I'm floating. And for everyone's the side note, I was meant to host the Chamber podcast today. Fortunately for me, I do have enough self-awareness to be like, lads, this ain't it for me today.
It would have been a fun ride though. But yeah, everyone's doing just about all right enough. So let's get to the meat and two veg of this podcast. We will talk about Elimination Chamber 2025, where we're coming to you live from the Rogers Centre in Toronto, Canada. Before we jump into the play-by-play stuff, I think we'll just talk about a little bit overall. I think this pay-per-view will probably go down like Mania 3, like Maniac 7, like Money in the Bank 2011, and like Bash at the Beach 1996. This pay-per-view is a bit generational in the term. It is a bit close, and I hate that word to use so much, but it is a bit for what happened. So when we get there, I do have a question about the main event that goes back to this. So we'll hop into the first match, the Women's Elimination Chamber. This was a lot of fun. David, you look like you have a question.
Yeah, before this, we should probably just mention the Pat McAfee incident. Before you boot. So, for whatever reason, in Canada, WWE decided to recite the American national anthem, and Pat McAfee would go unorganically as he possibly could, by the way, just shitting on the Canadian crowd for booing another country's national anthem, a country whose leader wants to annex them.
Yeah, I was hoping to avoid maybe political...
No, it's not a political thing, it's just really fucking silly.
Donald Trump wants to make them another state.
No, but just like, I want to talk about Pat McAfee being a twat.
Yeah, but that's throughout the show. We can get to that. I've got plenty of...
Yeah, but this was before the Chamber match started. So, I slipped it in here. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Right, well, we'll
Silly
hear more
man.
from how much of a prick he is in the show. But this match was lovely. We started off, obviously, all the women came out in their pods. We had the likes of Roxanne Perez, we had Liv Morgan, we had Alexa Bliss, we had Bianca Belair, we had Bayley, and we had Naomi. Started off with Liv and Naomi, but before we could kick off properly, a storm was coming. Jade Cargill returns. He bursts down. They don't close the door for some reason, just kind of let her in. She pops in, and Liv, by the way, sounds this perfectly. I just want to put over Liv very much in this match as a whole. Like, she's been doing some great work post Rhea. She sold it really well. And Jade proceeded to beat the feck out of Naomi. Just beat her up and down the place, which is slightly confirming what we all thought. It was a bit of Naomi and Belair that took her out over there.
Yeah.
And you have Belair bawling in the chamber pod, you know, she's like, no, my boy, my son. You know, she's not happy about it. And Jade just kind of beats the piss out of Naomi. Naomi's taken out, and Jade leaves, and Liv is buzzing. She's got a free pass. That's an easy little wait for her. This is where I'm going to mention, I think we all have the same feelings on the countdown to pods. It's a bit of bollocks, isn't it?
They got
I
rid
don't
of the
love it at
lights.
all. I love the lights, and the little noise is terrible. I don't like it at all. Yeah, it's not good.
It sounds like an electric car.
Yeah, it's like someone's driving a Tesla up the fucking ramp. You know what I mean? It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. But I just pop it here so we can get that out of the way, because most of the show is going to be crazy. Because it was very, very good. So we kick off then. After that, we have, I think Bayley is in next to fight against Liv. Yeah, Bayley, and the most overexposed, I think.
We'll talk about the other BBL later on because he was in the crowd, but yeah.
Yeah, but oh no, what am I saying? Sorry, Roxanne Perez that came out first. Sorry, Jesus.
The
Roxanne Perez
prodigy.
came out first. Beating the crap out of Liv. She looked really good. She was put over quite strong in this as she was in the Rumble. Then Bayley does pop out. There's a nice powerbomb to Bayley by Roxanne on the outside. It's a lot of fun. These girls are doing some decent work. Then Alexa Bliss comes out next. Has probably the strongest introduction, I would think, of them all. I really enjoyed her coming out and her bits and bobs. There was a lovely Oblivion to Bayley for an elimination. That was really nice. We had Bianca Belair coming out. Obviously, she was a bit, she was a little bit kind of rocked by the whole situation with Naomi. And I feel like, obviously, I think she sold it really well for the first bit. And then she kind of just forgot about it and baked the shit out of everyone in the chamber.
The Cena formula.
Whip cracking, she was,
We'll talk
out in
about
the
him
brains.
later. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. There was a nice crossbody off the pod by Bianca. Roxanne got eliminated by a code breaker and twisted fist combo, which was nice, kind of protected her as the kind of newcomer on the roster. She's had some pretty big moments in the last few pay-per-views, which is nice for her. Liv then jackknifes Bliss using Bianca's braid, which was really, really nice for the leverage she's pulled on that. It was a good little, it's a nice little kind of new thing you won't get in every match. Bianca then murdered Liv against the
God.
She just absolutely, it was like a Castagnoli near the spot where she was just plowing her into both. It was good stuff though. And then a powerbomb into the ring after that. And the end sequence was lovely. So it came down to Bianca and Liv. There was a 450 from Bianca, which Liv got the knees up for. Then a KOD attempt reversed into a code breaker. And then Liv went for the Oblivion, caught into a KOD for the win for Bianca Belair. So Bianca Belair will go on to face Rhea Ripley at the Mania, and we'll get to that bit. David, your thoughts first, because you're going to talk about certain Miss Io Sky.
Yes, I really liked it. Like myself, Sean, and later on Luke, he was not there for this match, but myself and Sean were. We had a grand old time watching this. I think having Liv be essentially the core of this match is probably the smart move, considering, well, we'll talk about the stuff that happened on Raw a little after this, but no one wanted to see Liv and Rhea again because we got it for so long last year.
Yeah,
So I think
hopefully.
it's like back before the Tribal Chief when they have Roman in the final four of the Rumbles, just so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
makes the pop for the winner that much bigger. Yeah, I think it's strategic use of heat, and Liv definitely put in a good shift there, as did all of the women.
Yeah.
Roxanne, it took two of the other competitors to take her out. She looks great. She's protected fairly well.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
from her. Really
Alexa continues to be the most over person on the roster, despite having literally nothing.
Don't you insult Alexa Bliss like that.
I'm not
She's
insulting it. I'm insulting the bookers not putting one of the most over people they have in a good position. They did it with EO. We'll get to that.
great. She does spooky bollocks, David. It's great. She goes.
I was expecting more spooky bollocks, honestly.
No, you leave the spooky bollocks. That's kind of
I will just say, her sister Abigail, has she always been doing like the Deadfall version of it? Because
like the DDT.
yeah, because Bray's one is more the Shell Shock Blade Runner type, and that was Sonata's version. Yeah.
No, I think she has been doing that the entire time.
I think since she got with Bray, I think she has been doing it, but I haven't seen it in a while, and I do love that. It's really nice. It's like the cancelled man. He used to do that. What's his name? Prince knockoff.
Dream.
Patrick Clark. Yeah, Velveteen. Yeah.
Teen Dream.
A legend. But yeah.
Ow!
Do you want to mention EO before we pop to the other two boys today?
Yeah. So this is being recorded after Raw. So on Raw last night, Io Sky defeated Rhea Ripley to win the Women's World Championship. So it'll probably be a triple threat, but as of right now, the official match is Bianca Belair versus Io Sky for the Women's World Championship, which I am very much up for. I'm up for the triple threat as well.
Yeah. Ronnie, your thoughts? Will exclude the Io Sky stuff from the conversation about after we get through the Chamber stuff in general. How do you find the wins from it?
I would like to say, as Karen mentioned, we did watch it live together. I think this was the only match. Luke did not join us. I think he joined us halfway through the second match. Yeah.
No, I joined halfway through this one.
He said he missed the first 20 minutes.
But I wanted to just be mentioned that before Liv was eliminated for Bianca to win, throughout the entire match, Karen was just saying Triple H is a bad booker, Triple H is a bad booker, Triple H is a bad booker. Well, just to fucking show you, Karen, he put on a generational show.
He had no involvement with that final segment. Let's be real.
He booked it.
Yeah, no, this guy booked it.
Show.
Yeah.
Alright.
I enjoyed the match. I had a few frustrations with it. First thing I will say, nothing to do with the match, but trips. I know you're not a big fan of the pageantry on the show, dressing it all up and shit, fucking with the raincoats, etc. But fucking paint the chamber cage. It needs it's rusting. Fucking it needs to be touched up a little bit.
Rusting.
Give it a touch up, like.
Yeah. But I loved Jade coming out. I loved, her just absolutely beating piss into fucking Naomi. I think Bianca sold it quite well. They sold it quite well. And I'm a bit disappointed that it was just her coming in, wrecking house, and then fucking off. I thought, if she was going to do anything like steal the spot, build it up, and beat the piss out of Bianca as well, fucking that would have been so well done. Fucking for a triple threat match for the three of them at fucking Mania. But Bianca apparently had to win, so that didn't happen. She just wrecked shop, fucked off, and then guess what? Bianca next.
I think it would have been good if she, not maybe Jade staying, because we had a conversation off there where I was like, put Jade in for as little as you can. Just because, she's not up to she's just not up to the level that the other girls are. And that's not by Jade at all. Maybe she could have came back at the end and beat the piss out of Bianca after she won. That could have been really nice. That just, put a statement on it. But then again, we don't know. Maybe Naomi was acting on her own. Who knows? We don't know yet.
we had it was a fun time. The thing I liked about the Chamber, like, look, in regards to the road to WrestleMania, I've realised more so in recent years how well it's strategically laid out pay-per-view wise, because the Rumble, you plant the seeds for so many stories, especially with how big and crazy the match can be. You can go from one end of the company to someone else who has completely no story whatsoever, and then just before you know it, there's a blood feud on your hands. The Chamber's the greatest match to which you can enhance all of these feuds. Going into Chamber, you could argue maybe there were 2 feuds on the fucking table that were set in stone between Tiffy and fucking Charlotte and Jay versus Gunther. Everything else was speculative, right? Fucking going out of Chamber, you easily have about 12 matches on your fucking hand that's been set up for me. But this match, true and true, was great. That was my only grief with it. They sold the shit out of the fucking return. They performed very well. Liv was absolutely battered through that match. The photos on social media that she posted afterwards look fucking horrendous.
She's a hero, that woman. She's been doing some great work. Great.
But ultimately, I didn't have any upset with the winner. We won me a pint. Thank you, Karen, by the way. But fucking, you know, Bianca versus Ripley as a feud in my mind made sense, especially with the promo she kind of cut afterwards on the post show with how their career trajectories have kind of been like parallel. Fucking, they've been on the cover of WWE 2K together, fucking, and they're reaching the same successes, becoming household names. But now, of course, there's a spanner that has to be thrown in the works, because you couldn't just let us have something and settle with it, fucking digest it and go, you know what, this will be great regardless. Fucking, he has to just take the championship off Ripley and fucking put it on that stupid mousy lit merchant fucking EO Sky. So now it's just going to be overbooked to shit on fucking Mania, isn't it? But
oh no, Triple H overbooking, crazy. Lovely. Luke, for the bits that you saw, how did you enjoy the women's Chamber?
I caught onto it about 2 minutes before this entered, like came out of her pod. So from what I thought, it was good overall. There were some points where I was worried that the ladies was going to actually win it. And I was thinking to myself, oh my god, they're doing Liv versus Rhea again. We can't do another 6 months of this.
Yeah.
But overall, I don't have much more to add on. I have no issues with the winner. My only issue being her hair is should be counted as a weapon at this stage. We put her in a hair versus hair match.
Yeah, get off. Cut the brain.
But anyone who makes that argument is like, oh no, the hair's part of her body. No, I'm sorry. It should not be doing that much damage to Liv's body. Like, we've all seen the ones from that.
No, black ones what to do with her hair.
Well,
and
like
moving on from that lovely little light you put on that, I think it was good chamber match, a good solid start to what would be again a phenomenal show. We did have the only kind of dip in the night, but I don't want to even say dip in the night because it was a fine match. Next we had Tiffy and Trishy Time versus the Poison Pricks. We had them versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, which was your bog standard tag match. It was grand. It was very much a grand match. Not much here really to discuss or go over, you know.
It's just to pop the hometown crowd.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting a veteran out there that from the hometown. Happy days. People are loving Tiffany. She's the champ, you know. She's building up to the Charlotte thing, but they were never going to do anything here anyways for that. So have her against Nia and Candice, who have been, you know, a fun little heel team over the last little while. You know, obviously they have a history there with Tiffy, Nia, and Candice. And Trish coming out with the big pops as a vet. And then it was grand. It was a nice top rope satisfaction. Lion Salt from Candice, but Trish dipped out of the way, hit Nia Jax, and then PME, prettiest moonsault ever for the win for the faces, which was, you know, the right decision. It didn't go too long, it didn't go too short. It was a fine little match after the kind of bollocks that was the Elimination Chamber for the women. You know, needed a little settler, and that's what that was, especially for the next thing. David, any major thoughts about that kind of tag match at all before you head on? Let's get through.
I will just say, for someone who does not regularly wrestle, Trish Stratus looks great every time she's out there.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, she's put in these tag matches, so, you know, it'll hide some of her ring rust, but she has kept herself very well. In terms of her career, she's just is aging like wine.
Yeah, I'd still bang her.
Yeah, that's great. Maroni, is that your only thought? Have you got any thoughts? Okay. Lou, any thoughts on the tag match before we move swiftly on to the next kind of major points?
No, overall it was a good match. I thought this was my kind of snack time match. To be honest, I went down to get my snack.
Time.
So I thought it was a good match overall.
Myself and Sean will just say we spent about a good 5 minutes while this match was on talking about Tiffany Stratton just being the Pokemon evolution of Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. That's a great meme.
She does look like Sabrina. Jordan Grace.
Yeah, Jordan Grace.
Machamp. Yeah,
it's very good. It's good stuff.
I will talk about my emotional turmoil throughout this match. During this match, yeah, we do, Jeff.
Right.
I feel like it fits in with the theme of the episode. I tried to order a takeaway during this match.
This was very entertaining.
Okay, go on.
See, Jeff, they say it's funny. Fuck you.
Alright. Fuck me.
I ordered a takeaway, so I'm getting cheese chips, I got myself a burger, fucking, I was happy and dandy, fucking ready to get myself fed for the show. I pressed, pardon? No, I did, yeah, I got well, I didn't, as we were about to get into. I pressed, confirm, and it comes up on my screen saying that it's going to be delivered to me at 5 p.m. Obviously, this is happening roughly around 2 a.m. and I was livid. I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do. I was panicking, Jeff.
Oh no, as a fat man or a lady.
Yeah. So eventually, I found out because it's. I ordered it like a minute before it closed, so I was going to work anyways.
You fucking were, yeah.
Well, I found out I could cancel the order, and they refunded me. I was like, deadly. I'm gonna get a different takeaway, and I got myself a Domino's. I got myself a lovely pizza. Got myself some wedges, garlic dip. Oh my gosh. What the fuck else did I get? I got something else. I can't remember what I got. I think it was garlic bread. It couldn't be garlic bread. But yeah, that arrived halfway through, like saying for Sonomas. But I was panicking for a little bit during this match. So
I think myself and Luke, didn't we make a bet to see whether or not it would arrive before that match started?
Oh yeah.
Who won the bet?
I think Luke did, because I said it would arrive after the match, and he said it came like halfway through.
I love to see. Good stuff. So I think that match left us completely, finally stratified. I think, setting up to the next big point of the night, which was, of course, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. Obviously, a lot of parallels drawn to other feuds, such as El Generico versus Kevin Steen, those other indie guys, obviously they're both kind of, they're different people, but it was a nice kind of parallel that Michael Cole drew at the beginning of this match. Obviously, this is unsanctioned, not official, which means that WWE is not liable for anything that happens in the spring. And by God, I'm glad they weren't, because this was crazy. It was good stuff, though. A lot of good fun. In this, I'm not going to go play by play or anything. I'm just kind of noting down a few bits that I texted Sean with as I hungoverly watched the match. So yeah, a lot of crowd brawl and all that kind of bollocks. But these texts go as follows. Blew. What?
Can you include my one text? Oh, don't you look like an idiot there?
Oh, I will. I know exactly where it's in. So the text go as, he just blew Thunderbomb the cunt through 2 tables, one after the other. Holy shit. Zayn just flipped through a double stack of tables. Holy shit. A brainbuster through a chair. Fuck me. A dragon suplex through the other chair. Jesus Christ. Zayn would want to work on that shooting range though, because that haluva kick lad, he can't hit anyone he means to. He can't hit nobody. He took out the referee. And then, obviously after he took out that referee, we needed another one. And who's the perfect rundown referee? Lil Nate. Charles Robinson. And my immediate thoughts were, No, little Nate, he died for our sins because he got dropped by Kevin Owens as soon as he got in that ring. Oh my god. There's then a fisherman buster through a fucking table, which was incredible. And then, obviously after the 2 chair spots, I was like, Ronnie asked what kind of chair, and I said, "You're an idiot. A steel chair, of course. What other kind of chair could anyone be put through, you little silly Billy?" I said, not knowing what was coming up. Where Zayn, was it Zayn? It was Zayn. Zayn stacked up chairs and put up a barbed wire chair and decided to blue thunderbomb Kevin Owens through a fucking barbed wire chair. Like, what is going on? It was great stuff. Oh my god, those barbed wire shots were incredible. Then we had Owens breaking Sammy's neck with the chair, wrapped it around, sent him into a post, and then 2 apron power bombs. Obviously, the kind of thing he put out Sammy with at the start of NXT, and I'm sure many a time in the Indies if they ever touch up. I don't know if they did, but I'm sure they had it.
Yeah.
Around there somewhere. And then Owens, after the match, he's not done. He hasn't killed him enough yet, so he reveals the concrete post-match to put the exclamation point on it. But I guess Owen started to hear some voices in his head as Grand Old Keith Orton returns. Sprints down, Orton's buzzing, he's beating down Kevin Owens, he's knocking him down, and then Kevin Owens is on the ground. Orton starts moving like a little cobra motherfucker. We all know what that means. We get flashbacks to 2009. Yeah. We get flashbacks to him kicking heads off fucking necks. Yes, Dave. I'll
just help you say it a little further. He goes for the chair, and then you can hear the crowd chant it. It gets louder and louder, and he drops the chair.
Yeah. When he fucking throws it away, and the crowd cheers like you're dropping your weapon for something else.
It's the biggest pop for dropping a weapon I've ever heard in my life. Oh my god! So he drops it, and he starts slinking to the corner. He's rearing himself up. He's ready to go. Gonna connect with it. He gets just before Owens, and who ruins the bloody parade? Who pisses in your cornflakes? Who pisses in your pocket and tells you it's rain? The 20 skinny men. They come in and they ruin everybody's fun. They get booed out of the building. But basically, it does set us up, as Maroney said, through this night. We got a lot of set-up matches. This is surely going to be Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton at Mania, and I can't wait to pop for that punt when he kicks his fat head off his fat neck and fat shoulders. It's going to be delightful. Boys, what did we think? David, I will go to you first.
You know me, I love these two. Even if the feud's a bit played out by this point, it's still great value. Didn't let them bleed, but they let them do everything but. It was a grand owl show. It was a great spectacle, especially for the 2 biggest Canadian lads they have, essentially.
Yeah. I don't know about you, fucking Owens' arms were fucking torn up on you.
Yeah, he was torn up.
Yeah, but not proper fucking... Yeah, he was bleeding from his knee and his elbow.
You gotta protect the spots, though. Main event.
He burned on his face on the fucking barbed wire. It wasn't like they weren't trying.
Oh no, they were definitely trying. Yeah, they were calling back to some of the most brutal things, as you want to do when these 2 are in the ring with ladders. You have the Falcon Arrow on the side of the ladder.
Oh yeah.
The ladder bridge, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, not again. Because the most famous spot of their feud is the package pile driver through the ladder. Which, they didn't do it, thankfully, for Sammy's health. But, yeah. But, my heart was stopping for a second. That's how intense it was. And yeah, I think everyone kind of knew Randy would come back for this. And I think the build-up for the punt... it's always been one of the most hyped up spectacle moves in WWE, at least since all of us have been alive. So, just seeing the anticipation, you feeling it within yourself, oh shit. Yeah, the band moves. It was probably not the blow off this feud, because this feud's going to go forever, but a great match to have in this show. and a great little tease for what should be a great blood feud at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lovely little set off to get Sammy away for a while as well. And then you bring Sammy back in the new year and you pick up your SummerSlam or something. You can pick this up whenever you want. You guys are so good. Sean, thoughts on KO vs. Zayn?
Okay, so I'll get into the match in a second. I'm big conflicted. I have a consistency of giving it a little pageantry and fucking they don't put any effort into the looks of matches, etc. Fucking under Triple H's regime. I did know when we watched it live, it's like, oh, they're covering the turnbuckles. It's an unsanctioned match. Obviously, they don't want the branding.
The logo on the red shirts as well.
Yes, plain red shirts, yeah.
So part of me was like, I was really happy with that little bit of pageantry just to show the seriousness and the theme of this match. However, considering Triple H booked an absolute fucking classic that will be replayed for fucking years to come, it was maybe a bit of a retarded move if I'm honest with shit. Fucking that branding could have been there for a fucking what?
So,
a little Nate shout out.
This match was one of my favourite one-on-one matches in fucking donkey's years. Genuinely donkey's years. Like, this match had it all. And it wasn't one of those matches where, like, you're thinking, oh, well, this is going to end in the moment. Because it could have. It really could have. There's many times to which, like, Sami Zayn fucking kicked there. I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting him to kick out there. Where Kevin Owens kicked there. And I wasn't expecting him to kick out there. Fucking, if the match ended there, I would have been perfectly fine with it. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, this is an unsanctioned match, and the boys went, right, we're doing this shit then. We're doing our shit. We're putting in the fucking work. And it put the little cherry on top of it all. Randy coming out, teasing us, not giving us everything we want. I understand they have to build up to it, etc. But fucking, they gave us more than enough in that match. I can only sing its praises. I think genuinely we've won.
Nope.
A modern day classic, and it's only going to be one of those things where, like, as it ages, fucking, it'll get more and more highly regarded.
I think I'd like to add as well that Sean, obviously not the biggest fan of the KO Zayn feud so it's nice to see how much you enjoyed it and how much you kind of were like, yeah, whatever, I wasn't a fan of it, but they went out and they had their working boots on. This is very much, it felt to me like Mick Foley versus Mick Foley. Those guys have that kind of spirit. I don't know how to describe it. They both fucking embody him in a lot of ways. And a lot of ways they don't, but a lot of ways the ones that do, they just know how to connect with crowds. And like Owens has been doing that nearly Mankind-esque voice for his promos. It's been brilliant and really good stuff. Luke, how did you feel about Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn in the Unsanctioned?
I really enjoyed this match. I actually thought, I've proven otherwise, I really thought this was going to be the best match of tonight. Mm-hmm. Like, they did it so well, like, both of them were amazing in this match. And it's just, I was not expecting, like, say, the barbed wire chair and all the different fuck and all that. And it was such a good match, and I was concerned for the next match, because I was like, okay, this is the pinnacle of it now. It's going to be a bit downhill next. But I was wrong on that as well. I'll talk about that more afterwards.
Yeah, when we get on. And to be fair, I was a bit as well, because after that I was like, you need a break spot here. You can't, because I thought maybe after this you do the Cody and Rock kind of thing, right? I thought do that segment. It's not a match, and you go, we'll have a breather before we get into the chamber, which is the main event, and it's going to be mental and crazy, and you don't want this match taken away. But I don't know what it was. I think it was just the feeling of the show. It just carried everyone through. It didn't feel like anyone lost anything as you went.
No.
Which
well,
was,
I do.
Yeah, go on.
So I don't, but I do agree that this is going to be in, like, even the next 2 years. I'd say this is an instant classic. I think it was a good match.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this had an incredible feel for the pay-per-view. And let's get to our main event with the men's Elimination Chamber. Obviously, we had Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, John Cena, CM Punk That is, I think, the order in which they came out as well. We started out with Rollins, and he came out looking like a Power Ranger cosplay in a gay bar. Oh my god, he was one of them, like, what was he wearing? What was it?
Me, Luke, and Sean were just describing things that he reminded us of in that outfit. Sean.
What bar?
Yeah.
Luke fucking called the memes. He did. Fucking. He said the SpongeBob fucking halftime show. Fucking. It was memes the fucking next day. He got it to the T.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "That's SpongeBob."
Yeah, SpongeBob was the end of the fucking.
Yeah.
At the end of the fucking SpongeBob, he was hanging from the ceiling. Yeah. That was my instant thought. I also thought he looked like a bit like Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers movie.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah. That's great. That's good.
Also,
Christy as well. When they were doing like the entrances, fucking, like into the chamber, fucking, me and Kern were having like a little debate. Whereas like, okay, how are they going to do the order of the entrances? Fucking Punk came out there. I was like, oh, that means Cena's coming out next. And Kern was like, no, fucking, they're not. They're going to save that pop to the last, fucking, because. Well, they're not having him start the match. He's not Iron Man. This goes. There's going to be one of the last two. Like Punk, fucking, he's coming in fourth and fucking he's getting in that pod. No, he's going to come out last. He fucking came out fourth. I was right.
Oh my god, good stuff. But let's get into the meat and two of it, and boys, just jump in with this one because this is a lot, and then we'll do whatever happened after the match. We'll do that after. But we'll just keep on this little train. So, this started off in the gayest way possible. We had Drew McIntyre and we had Seth Rollins, and my god, were they fighting for the love of CM Punk. Dear lordy, and they got a bit of it. So
they're fighting in front of his pod.
Yeah, so we'll get to that. Rollins was smashing McIntyre's head into Punk's pod while Punk yelled harder is the most homoerotic spot they could do at this time, until later on when Drew McIntyre strangled him while slingshotting Seth into the post, and Punk just goes, yeah!
Yeah, this last, 2 hours or just hour and a half are just fairly gay. Fairly gay.
So gay, in the best way. Really, really good stuff. So they brawled for a bit. Next out was Damian Priest. I believe Priest starts chopping off with Drew. They're going chop for chop. There's a nice little setup for a superplex, but Drew does his little jump up kind of spider German, which is delightful. I don't know how he does it. It's gorgeous. It was great stuff. Then we have Paul springboarding in, and Paul has a little bit of a run. Priest goes for an old school Rana, but gets dropped. We then have Cena come in, and Cena wastes no time in murdering everyone. It's a Cena wins law rampant run through. It's great. It's so good. So Cena murders everyone, dropping them with AAs, dropping them with all the bits, until McIntyre comes in to do what he promised he'd do. Bury Cena, he claymores him, drops him right on the ground. Really, really nice stuff. But Priest rolls up Drew, and Drew is out of there. Drew gets eliminated first. Which is,
I would like to say, so is Drew just... If you just keep forgetting what a roll-up is, like that's why you can't kick out of it.
It's his little kryptonite. It's like Zayn trying to hit a loop.
You
can't do it. Zayn are trying to superplex Kevin Owens. Yeah. You can't do it,
just
lads.
Think of it psychology-wise. It's always because he's throwing his entire body one way. When he lands, he's going to be stunned for a second. Randy Orton did. That's how he beat him for the WWE Championship 2020.
True.
Yeah.
Drew needs to work on his technical game, you know what I mean? But I can start studying some Bret Hart takes, brother. But after this, Drew isn't done. He hits a lovely little claymore to Priest parting ways. Then we have, oh my god,
setting up their rumored Mania match that the Sunday Times called a nothing match.
Yeah, a lot of nothing. But Claymore to Priest after the elimination, setting off for a Sprog Splash from Logan Paul to eliminate Damian Priest. And then Punk is in right after Logan, beats Logan down, and then he crosses eyes with his other old gunslinger. These two have had a history. And my god, the palpitations in my heart, the sensations running up and down my spine. I was like, this is Christmas. I'm a kid in a candy store. And then I said Rollins could eat a bag of poisoned dicks because he jumped on him and he was telling Cena, he was like, he's mine, I want him. Yeah, and everyone booed. And then Punk gets up later on and Logan Paul springs back in with a buckshot lariat, which is reversed to a GTS for a 3, which Punk definitely fucking booked. That is such a
that
pun.
is
like, it's
that is the
No,
exact
bro,
that
I'm saying it because I said it on the fucking pay-per-view call. It's his worst lariat fucking days.
Yeah, but he never hits
no,
that.
I wasn't
too
talking
well
about
for me
that. It's the exact finish he used to beat Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship. It's the same fucking sequence, yeah.
He's blowing a kiss.
Logan Paul is just as talented as him and Adam Page.
But anyways, Punk
Press
Punk
X to
eliminates.
doubt.
Punk eliminates Logan Paul, and then Punk and Cena start pinballing Rollins and dropping him with a heart attack, which is dope. Which Punk also booked, because he loves Bret Hart.
I just want to throw in one little thing as well because I don't think any of us mentioned it. As soon as he eliminated Paul, he started doing the old Triple H buried.
Oh, that's so good! I didn't even spot that. I love you, Charles Montgomery Punk. That's so good. After they drop him, they start hugging.
Aww.
It's more and more gay. It's great though. You can tell that these two were buzzing to, touch gloves again and get back in there with each other. They always had fun with each other. They always had great matches. Bit sloppy technically, yes. Absolute classics, yes. So then these boys go at it. My God, do they go at it? Cena's been saving his gas for this one. We have a side headlock reversed by Punk. Of the comeback. Then we have John Cena reversing Punk into a 5-knuckle shuffle. Punk goes for the kick like he has done before, but Cena catches it into an SDF. Punk kicks him off. Punk goes for a GTS, but Punk gets caught into an SDF, which he then reverses into an Anaconda Vice. It was lovely, as liquid wrestling as these two ever get to with each other, because they are fucking, that's okay, because my God, my little 10, 11-year-old heart was singing at this. Oh my God, it was great. Flashbacks to 2011, flashbacks of the Raw match, all their good encounters before. Then we have, just brought down, these two, perfect partners. They are perfect in every way for each other, the perfect antithesis of each other, and even more so, and we'll get to that later. But Cena hits a roll through for an AA, Punk kicks out. Then we have Rollins gets Cena from the top rope, a buckle bomb, the softest buckle bomb in the world. He was protecting that boy, he was. It was good stuff though, it was nice to see. And then he throws him into the pod, the softest throw into the pod in the world. He was really listening to Bret Hart and being a safe worker with John there. He was like, if I fucking injure him, I'm screwed. But it was good stuff. We have a pedigree from Seth for a near fall, which is Triple H and CM Punk. Isn't that funny? It's good little stuff there. Then we have a top rope gourd buster by Punk, which was nice. Wade and Pat doing Macho Man impressions as Punk hits his Macho Man elbow was delightful. I really enjoyed that. It was good stuff. Go on,
Wade also referencing a question that was on More on Mania about his own very terrible record in the Elimination Chamber, about how hard it is to eliminate someone from that match.
Yeah, and taking the opportunity, cheap plug, go watch more on Mania. It's a lot of fun. It's our fun little quiz show that we do, that little bastard does, and he's very good at it. Fair play to him. After this then, we have a buckle bomb and stomp for an ear fall, which is really, really nice. We have a GTS, GTS into Rollins for elimination. Yes, GTS into an AA for Rollins elimination. Please give me a Pug Cena feud and then a tag run. That'd be lovely. I'd really enjoy that. But anyways, after this, we have a GTS for 2.99999. We have I think Cena hits an AA as well for 2.99999. And these boys are really selling it for each other. And then the ending was the icing on the cake. It was low stuff. Rollins, like at the Rumble, hits that nasty little curb stomp as Punk gets out of the ropes, dropping him right in his head. Cena drags him back and cinches in an SDF. And he wins. He wins
versus Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, my God. Boys,
just before it, as a little hint to what's going to happen next, after Punk gets his head stomped in, as Cena pulls him in, you can hear him say, "I'm sorry."
Yeah, a bit of I'm sorry, I love you. David, you jumped in a little bit there, so I'll go to Sean first. Sean, your thoughts on the men's Elimination Chamber?
I think that was just put to perfection. If I'm quite honest with you. Like, Jeff, when I tell you that if there was like any match to which I was fucking shouting at, these boys can attest, I was fucking yelling abuse fucking throughout this match. I like everyone did a great performance, not to take away from, but I would like to just talk about like the latter half, to which I truly was under the impression that Triple H was going to fucking blue balls and fuck us and have Seth Rollins win the fucking chamber, because for as long as that man was in the match, I couldn't feel safe. It was Cena, it was Punk, it was Rollins.
He was threatening.
I'm saying it to the boys. I could take either of the other. I'd rather Punk because fucking he's my boy. He has to go to fucking main event WrestleMania. But I'd be happy with either or. And I was screaming abuse at the fucking telly until fucking Rollins eventually got eliminated. It kept me on the edge of my seat. It kept me fucking invested. And the pop I fucking had when that bastard got eliminated. Oh, I knew I was watching something generational from the second Seth Rollins was no longer in that fucking match, which is a horrible thing to say, but fuck me.
He was screaming so loud he actually peaked the mic so we couldn't hear him for a good 5 seconds.
So it was like when Cody didn't give you that piece of the table at the live event.
Yeah, a little bit. There was no screaming at any children.
Yeah. That is that. Other thoughts?
The match was great. I loved the little fucking like bits of character work in the match, like the Punk coming out. I missed you too. Fucking like, like it was a great match. Going back to Punk doing the shovel, getting the fucking call out of the match. Because Kerwin's wildcard prediction was going to be fucking Logan eliminates Punk the exact same way he did at the Rumble, and
that's what everyone's worried about.
Yeah, I was genuinely petrified.
I was pushing for chaos. Yeah.
For a bit of content, I'm going to Amsterdam at the end of this month with a few of my friends to go to a WWE show to see Charles Montgomery Punk, and we made a bet of we're going to make predictions, and whoever gets their prediction right for a match, they get a pint for the match. All right. So I did the smart thing. I went to Kerwin.
Yeah, like I genuinely had no idea who was gonna win. Like I thought Cena, but it could also be Punk. Yeah, but I just went for chaos. Yeah, because there was a lot of reporting that Drew was, and that was clearly a red herring for what happened next.
Yeah, but before this match,
3 points though.
Kerwin was he was 3 for 3 fucking with his predictions. So seeing Logan in that match, I was thinking to myself, I cannot wait for that bastard to get out of it the second fucking there. But I'll be satisfied, I can relax a little bit. I wasn't. I then shifted that mentality to fucking Rollins. It's like the second out of this match, I'm happy I can relax fucking. But Cena won. I'm delighted for Cena. He has officially conquered his defeated streak.
Yeah, Chamber, right?
Defeated for a second.
Yeah.
He's got to win, boys. Fucking, I have to 3,000 days.
That's 3,000,
yeah.
Yeah.
That is my thoughts on the men's chamber. I loved it. Fucking
He is,
great follow up for fucking the St. Louis match. So yeah.
Yeah, as just more reference to more on Mania, he is now seen as now tied Triple H.
Yes, above Daniel Bryan.
Thank God we posted it before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was good stuff, lads. Well done. I'm really happy with it.
Keeps getting views.
Luke, your lovely thoughts on that lovely main event, my friend.
Like I said earlier, I was concerned for this main event, but by God, they blew it out of the water. Yeah. I thought there was a bit too much star power in it, though. But I'd be afraid that they were going to try and spread it out more evenly between everyone.
Yeah.
And then fuck up in some way, but they didn't, thankfully. And obviously I'm going to talk about him because he is my favourite. John Cena in this match, oh my God, he came out like a bull. Like this was like Super Cena again. Like he came out, AAs, shoulder tackles, everything. Like, I think the lads heard me on call go, oh fuck, watching him come out. Like, he was like a bull.
Yeah.
I greatly enjoyed this match. I feel like, again, Priest was just kind of thrown in the match to fill up that space. That's not against Priest.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah,
like,
one second.
like him.
Wait, just remember to start stuff into the
Anyway, sorry about that, lads. Well, where was I? I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
I'm talking about Cena like a bull.
Cena was like a bull. He just came in and it was such a good shout. Like, it was Super Cena all over again. The kid in me was cheering him on. I really wanted him to win. His whole kind of one-on-one thing with Punk at the end was phenomenal. Like, they were just back and forth. It was so good. Everyone else in this match was good as well. I did think during it, because I was obviously on call with the lads, that Ronnie was a bit too worried about Rollins, isn't it? Because, like, he was not winning.
He's not winning.
He's not winning.
I love that. He's not winning, mate, though, is he?
No. Yeah.
I like
work.
Rollins. Well, no,
Yeah,
I thought
don't want
Rollins
to win that match.
And personally, I think Paul was in it for too long, but that's just me being biased, as you know. And yeah,
you're right. I think they're trying to get him to a level. I mean, he's final four, but he's in the shit. They want to get him to a place, but people start I don't think.
Yeah. Can I just say how much of a full circle moment is that we all cheer Super Cena now? Like, even before we talk about the end of this show, everyone, including in Canada, where historically has not been too kind to Mr. Cena.
Yeah, strong, smart marks.
Everyone in the crowd and the three of us on call all went, "You can't see me," in unison. It was beautiful. Yeah.
It was great.
First things first. You don't get to talk about that. Fuck you.
I know, but come on.
Two things.
Yeah.
Interrupting must be a hereditary thing in the Kerwin household.
Very good say.
Second thing, before we get into the main event, anything happens, I've said it to Jeff, I think it would be perfect if we received the return of Mr. Barrier with the golden shovel fucking Super Cena, because they would fit his character to a T. So big ups to fucking Toronto crowd, they were fucking lively throughout the entire show, fucking good on them. Jeff, take it away.
Lovely stuff. So, this was not our last bit though. We had the kind of main event promo segment, which involved a few familiar faces and a rapper. So we got away to it. Cena's obviously celebrating, and the crowd is throwing the and whose music hits? But Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in his soul, it is bloody Cody Rhodes. He comes out with his world championship. He's like, hey John, you're a pretty good guy. And John's like, hey, you're a pretty good guy. Hey, can't wait for you at Mania. I can't wait for you at Mania. I want to see you there too. They do their little jaw jacking, Cena being the hokiest of all hokier than thou as he is. But then we get another individual entering. That stupid remix that I hate. I don't like the Fiend mix. I'm not a fan.
Fiend one was better than the one on SmackDown.
Yeah, but it's still trash. Yeah. But anyways, Brock showing that he's cool and hip and down with the kids. So as Cody and Cena are in there, Cena probably jumped over the top rope with excitement. And was, what's going on? And it was at this point when Cena was being with Hooky, I was like, hey, I mean, he's normally this.
Wait a minute.
Turned up. But I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it. So I will now read verbatim what I texted into the Discord chat as I was watching this. So Rock has come down and is making his entrance. So I said in verbatim, why is Cena being overly hokey? They're not gonna. Nah, they wouldn't. It wouldn't make sense. Also, fuck off, Rock, with your stupid Fiend remix. See, I know they're not gonna do what I think they're gonna do, but the way people have been putting over this show, I feel that they have to do it, but they won't do it because it doesn't make sense. Rock, get to the ring so I can confirm my thoughts, you big Hollywood bitch. Then Rock gets in the ring and he caresses Cody, to which I went, kiss him, Rocky. Oh, he didn't kiss him. Come on, Cody, kiss him on the lips. But they didn't. But it was very sad. I was pushing for the games. And then I said no pop for the Dream Dies Again line. It was crazy. That was sick as. It was a great line from Rock. I was talking about Cody not giving up his soul. They're having a debate. Then we have Rocky pleading for Cody's soul again. And then Cody says, "Go fuck yourself." Which was mine was censored.
Go
mine was
fuck
censored.
Yourself. Yeah.
Oh, mine was censored and I was livid a bit, but it was the line.
It's uncensored on YouTube.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Because, and to be fair, I want to say to them, to be fair, Cody, even though at no point I thought he was going to do this, his acting here was very, very good. The way he was portraying it, where he's like, you know, my soul isn't mine anymore. And he's like, I gave my soul to this business and the fans. And he goes all like old school, all that good stuff. And Cena's like doing his whole, oh my God, Cody wrote this so cool. I love him. Let's all love him, guys. Come on.
He's overly dramatic acting, and then we see his real acting.
He's ultimate warrior in it, and it's great stuff. To which I replied to Cody's reply to The Rock, ha ha ha, Cody baby, that's my champ baby, let's go. And then Acme said something about, that is the coolest thing that's ever been said ever. And I said, shut up, you fucking turkey. And then my reactions dulled into the darkest depths into the highest highs. Cody and Cena embrace. Camera zooms in. Cena with the dead-eyed look that everyone puts that picture on when they do fantasy booking of Cena heel turn. And Rock gives them the signal. He slits the throat. And Cena kicks Cody right in the bollocks. Oh, it was great. Starts beating the piss out of him. To which I went, no, yes, I don't know what to think. Cena, shave your head now. We can get an evil Cena shaved head, people. This would be great. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is so sick. Fucking hell, that belt shot. He Daniel Bryan'd him with the tie. What's going on? Oh my God, he can lock in an actual STF. It's tight, baby. Let's go. Oh my God. And then also, why is Travis Scott beating the piss out of Cody? He slapped him so bad that the dust of his great grandfather was rolling in his grave. My God. Oh my God, it was great. And that,
holy shit.
Yeah, that was the end. Cena, Rock, and Travis Scott stand over. And before we get your thoughts, lads, my question of the day. As I mentioned earlier, Bash at the Beach, this is the new NWO. So, we know that Cena is Hogan, but who are Rock and Travis Scott, lads? Who are they?
Rock's Nash, yeah.
Rock's Big Daddy.
My quads!
Baby. So that leaves Travis Scott as the bad guy, Chico.
I mean, look, he was...
The stage has replaced the toothpick.
Yeah, look, for just all of this 20-minute segment here where, you know, some of the most dramatic and shocking things we've ever seen in the WWE, and Travis Scott is just there in the corner of the ring smoking weed on camera.
That was sage, sir. How dare you?
It's weed. It's weed.
He was saging the ring. It was for a ritual. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's like the only really comparative like celebrity in this role you could really equate this to is Mike Tyson. Not in like terms of cultural relevance, because Travis Scott is barely relevant aside from having a lot of people killed in a stampede. But yeah.
Oh, God, right, David. Jesus Christ.
No, he's just like people know that one song from the meme.
Yeah, he's not got really high sound albums or anything like that at all.
Yeah, there was a higher, more relevant artist in the crowd, but it's probably good that we didn't have him here on screen, because the whole crowd would have been saying, you know, hey,
okay,
hey,
I
they
hear
got
you like him
fake
young.
Drake on camera, to be fair, so fair play to them.
Yeah, Drake was there in the crowd.
Yeah,
I
only
think
got fake Drake.
you're Mr. Santi Zap. Hey, you know, just he was in the front row with Drake, like not with him as far as OVO. I love balls or OVO on his pod because them predators move in flocks. Yeah.
I'm glad we got to call Drake the pedo on this podcast. But anyways, about the feelings on the segment. How do we feel about Cena ending his career as a dirty, dastardly bastard? Luke, I'll go to you first because he's your boy.
I love it so much. They were on call with me. They heard me cheer. I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm still happy that they had the balls to do it. And I hope people realize that in an interview from like 2 years ago, I think, Cena had said if he had ever gone heel, he'd be hanging up the George, he would have new gear and new theme song and everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're expecting. Like, the Georges are gone now.
Yeah.
I just know it. I am really looking forward to this. People are going to nostalgia, hoping the Doctor Trigonomics come back. No, I don't want that. The people don't want that. They only think they want it. We want corporate Cena. I'm just thinking, could you imagine corporate Cena on the mic?
Oh, it's gonna be good.
It'd be
resuscitated Osama bin Laden.
It'll be phenomenal, and I cannot wait for it. And he's back on the 17th on Raw.
Oh, I cannot wait. Oh, it's gonna be good. Mr. Maroney, thoughts on corporate Cena?
Jeff, gave me at least a minute life. Okay, we finished the men's chamber match when we were on the call. Fucking right now, we knew that promo was up next, and like literally, we were looking at the time. I think it was like 3:15. And all of us were like, "Fuck that!" It is so late. It is not going to be worth it. And then it happens so seamlessly. It happens so fucking like Cody just comes out to congratulate the champion. Rock comes out, Cena's still in the ring. We're like, I guess we're watching this. We have no choice. It's fucking there. It's set up in front of us.
Yeah.
Fucking, and we witnessed generational moments live. When this is like 9/11, where they ask, where were you when 9/11 happened? Fucking everyone knows. Fucking this is one of those moments where were you when John Cena turned heel? I was watching it live with the boys. I heard uncensored, "Go fuck yourself, Rock!" And fucking
Yeah, we were in bits laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how to put it, Jeff. It's just one of those things where I'm so excited. I feel like a kid again. Fucking, I said it after the show. Fucking, that's probably the best pay-per-view they've done in fucking years. Maybe
Definitely the best Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. It's got nothing to
Yeah.
do with the Chambers.
Oh.
No, they're both good
Yeah.
matches. Yeah.
And then just the little post-show afterwards, Cena coming in, dropping the mic, saying fucking nothing. Chef's kiss. It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was
as a weapon.
insane. I'll also, just before we go to David, I do want to put over Michael Cole was bloody phenomenal in this. He was so good. Yes.
Sorry, just while I think of it, for anyone that doesn't know, I have usual control of the Twitter page, even though we don't use that much. But John Cena tweets one thing and only one thing after the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it's have discipline to do what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it.
Jeez. Oh, I can't wait. He's gonna be great on the mic. But I do just want to put over Michael Cole was phenomenal on this call. He was so good. Why is he selling it? Come on, you sick. Come on, just get it over with. And after, he did go into the ring to check on Cody as well, which I didn't catch. But after the show, he was in on the ring checking Cody.
That was
great.
High-fiving and smiling with fans.
But oh my god, yeah, like Michael Cole's phenomenal.
I suppose for my thoughts, will generally lead in because it's very much, although the setup is very much NWO, but the moment itself, and I thought it was going to happen at Mania because I think everyone kind of guessed he was turning heel as soon as the corporate champion speak started happening. But I thought it would be at WrestleMania. I thought because the Click and Rock seemed to like go into their own stories that we would get a repeat at the end of Mania X7. We got that here instead. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Mm.
And, you know, John Cena has sold his soul to Satan himself for the WWE Championship.
Does that mean that John Cena gets that funky pickup, but with his detailing on it and his decals? He offered, because
Yes.
Cody got offered a nice little pickup truck. Does Cena get one now?
I
That'd be
hope so.
nice.
I mean,
I'd
yeah.
like
I will also say, just for whatever reason, The Rock, especially Fruity, just like in his presentation, not just in his manner of speech.
Yeah. It's weird. I think he's going for a mob boss.
Pure
kind of
zest.
thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the vibe he's going for. He's missing it,
Yeah.
but that's what he's going for in it.
Yeah, that same night I had watched The Godfather Part 2 with my dad, so pretty apt
Oh, good
comparison.
stuff.
Yeah,
Good vibes.
great movie.
Yeah, I suppose that was Elimination Chamber. We're getting John Cena as a heel. He's a corporate champion. We're gonna figure out what happens next. And I would like to apologize sincerely for ripping the piss out of The Rock when he came back and did that thing with Cody. Even though that was still a load of bollocks. That was bollocks.
Oh no, it was funny. Yeah.
It gave us this, and if anyone before this show said, "Oh well, I think Cena's gonna turn heel," no, you didn't, you fucking liar. Nobody saw this coming. Not one person saw this coming. I refuse.
Well, Kerwin said
No
it
way.
on,
No
he
way.
did. He said it- he said it
I
on
spent
the
a
video.
good 5 minutes talking about it. Yeah.
No, but when did you say it? When did you cop it?
No, like
More
I thought,
perfect
like I just explained it there. I said it was gonna happen at WrestleMania because they're gonna do X7 again. Yeah, but they
That's
didn't,
fair.
and I'm
Well,
fine
I
with
think-
that. Yeah,
I was one of the few who never saw it coming. That was great stuff, though. I really enjoyed it. I kind of thought they might lean pop,
Yeah,
because it's just a complete 180 flip flop.
yeah, but like I suppose I'll say before we end this off, like I think someone said, you know, obviously, you know, we finally get the John Cena heel turn. It's as impactful as it was. Obviously, he's not going to be around for too many dates, so it's not really as guttural as it could be, but that's probably why they did it now. Yeah.
I don't know about that. I think it's still as good. I think it's
No, I
worse
still
now.
I think it's impactful, absolutely, but I think the reason why they did it is because, like, they're not gonna get much more use out of him as a smiley babyface. This is how you get the most use out of him with the time he has left.
But I think it's way more impactful now than it would have been if he was full time, because now people all love him. Everyone loves him. When he was working, it was 50-50. Now all the crowd loves him since he's reached that kind of veteran status of we're not going to boo you anymore. So I think this is the perfect time to turn him heel. You turn him heel and you get everyone who has just gotten over their whole we hate Cena and Cena always won, and now they're like, we love Cena because he's a veteran and he's given us so much things, and now it's pure hatred for him. Like everyone hates him, vitriolic.
Yeah, just I'm just imagining it's funny. It's like, oh, we just stopped booing you.
Yeah. Why are you gonna make us boo you again, John?
To be fair, he was getting cheers for heel turn, which is the most John Cena thing that I think has ever happened.
It was Toronto, though.
I should also just
Blame the Canadians.
point out Travis Scott again going into business for himself and just smacking the shit out of a bloodied Cody on the ground.
Yeah, I have a feeling
sprinkling
that
some
was okay.
joint ash all over.
Yeah, I don't think Travis just went up and smacked the shit out of him, to be fair.
Yeah,
I have a feeling Cody might have said, just hit me, because if you try and work a hit, it ain't gonna look good. Really, just smack the shit out of him. And he did.
I would also like to say just how impactful that the weapons Cena used to bloody Cody are a microphone, because obviously, you know, he's verbally sparred with everyone for so long, but he didn't use it. He used it as a physical weapon as opposed to a metaphorical one.
Similar to how Punk did to him before as well.
Yeah, and as a literal thing, he used Dusty's own Rolex to open up his son. Yeah. The only props I'll give Pat McAfee this entire night, because he corrected him, because Cole said, "Oh, you got brass knuckles." He's like, "That's a Rolex."
And obviously that battered him with the belt, which I heard someone else say, I don't know what General Cole, but they love the idea that the world title since Roman's reign has become this poison chalice.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who gets near it gets tainted by it. We've seen it with Roman. We've seen how it destroyed him. We've seen how with Cody it started. We saw how it did.
It's
with
ruined his
Kevin Owens.
friendships. Yeah.
We've seen how it's done it to AJ back in the start, and now we see how it's really corrupted John Cena. And I love that. I think that like thematically is beautiful. Like, really highbrow stuff for wrestling, you know.
I think, guys, I know it's a bit early to say it. I think it's happening. I think 17 is happening. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've been
If
saying
it
this
doesn't
since
happen,
Rumble.
you're talking about a generational flop.
It'll be the greatest title run he's ever had as well.
Oh, yeah.
I could not tell you one Cena run that was memorable.
Like,
Apart from like the stuff, the trading
the
with
Maga-
Punk or like the AJ Styles stuff. Or
the Omega feud, yeah. The manga.
Yeah, but still, like I couldn't tell you which run that was at all. I don't like Cena's had a load of runs, but I think this is going to be his definitive one, which is crazy.
Yeah. Those runs were all statistics now. Fucking, this is the generational run.
Oh, yeah.
God, yes. Oh god, like I'm so excited.
Hollywood
Boys,
Cena.
that was Elimination Chamber 2025. I will give last words to all the boys, and then I will send the people home happy by plugging the shit out of our stuff. So, David Kerwin, last words for the people.
Yeah, I had a great time with this pay-per-view. I had a great time reviewing with you. Before, I suppose my last words would be, before we close up here, that obviously this is a new look to the channel and the podcast, and I would like to thank Mr. Sean Maroney. He made all of these wonderful graphics for us. Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff, brother. It's looking lovely. So, Sean, last words as the chief designing fucking whatever you are. I don't know. You're lovely. You're doing good work. Last words, mate.
I would just like to go back to the very start and remind people that Jeff wants Ric Flair dead.
Good stuff, and I stand by it. Luke, last words on Elimination Chamber 2025.
2025 is going to be a generational year for wrestling, I think.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. In a word, generational. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning into ourselves and our New Look podcast. If you are like yourselves and restless for more wrestling content, we've got a lot going on. We have a new series. So are out. We will be getting more out as and when we can. Obviously headed by our lovely editor-in-chief, Sean Maroney. As well as that, we will have some lovely bits on the way. We will be trying to get out some top 10 lists because we're a wrestling podcast. We do. We will be trying to get out some more original content and biopics and different documentaries of indie boys and girls. And I think that's about it. So, take care, Toga Boogie, Torara. Have a good rest of your day, lads. And watch more wrestling. Peace.